All right, so recently Marvel's Eternals released on Disney Plus. I didn't watch it in theaters because I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it, but I waited till it came out till on Disney Plus and watched it. You watched it when it came out in theaters. What did you think about it?
Yeah, I seen the movie in theaters. I felt like the movie was I feel like in the theaters, movies always seem a little better when it's in theaters. But in reality, if you like really think about it when as you're watching, it doesn't really feel like anything really happened in the movie. To be honest, it was like there was some action going on, and then like the events that happened in the movie, it kind of made the movie like pointless at the same time.
I mean, well, it is a personal type movie, but wouldn't you rather that than like a big spectacle?
Um, I just wish that the turn of events was more meaningful. Like I wish like the movie villain or like the movie in itself had like more of a like a the heroes versus a bad person. You know what I mean? Instead of just the heroes versus each other. I feel like
But
it was.
But isn't that like the norm? Like, don't you want to like some shit to switch it up? Like, be different.
Yeah, but if they're gonna be different, they shouldn't half-ass it. I feel like if you're gonna be evil, then be evil. If you're gonna be bad, be bad. Like don't like if you're gonna like pick a side, make sure that you pick the side and you really really mean it. You know what I mean? I feel like while I was watching the movie, the character what was his name?
Icarus.
It was Icarus. Yeah, Icarus. Yeah, Icarus. Had a view on how he wanted to how he wanted to basically go with the plan, the idea of them like destroying the earth to summon one of those what was the creature's name?
Celestial looking.
Celestial beings. Yeah. So I feel like which is understandable why his character did that because
Yeah, it makes sense.
it was part of his family. But I felt like he should have really like went through with it. You know what I mean? Like it should have been like he wasn't like he second guessed himself for a moment, and then he should have just fully like converted because it made the ending kind of like wow, like so he just chose to let them basically just live.
Oh, so you say he should have
They
murked
didn't,
some of them?
yeah, he didn't really stop him. You know what I mean? Like they didn't really stop him. Like he just stopped kind of.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
What you think?
Yeah, I think it was just like it's a hard movie to like make. So I kind of give the director props at least for trying, because like the scale of this movie is huge, and it takes place over like thousands of years. So it's like it's hard to kind of tell a cohesive story when you're kind of going through the motions of like explaining everything through cycles, like the love story between Icarus and Cersei. You didn't really get a lot of that, so you're just supposed to just like just go with it, like, oh yeah, they're in love. They never explain why or anything like that. I feel like my biggest issue for this movie is I feel like it gives a lot of it doesn't give a lot of answers to a lot of questions that wouldn't, like, I don't know, like that would make sense to, in my opinion. Like, why why would a celestial being make like a black guy, like before there were like black people? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would he make somebody have a English accent before they were even speaking like that? Or like, why would he make him gay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, also, or like even their names, it's like I guess their names are like attributed to like Icarus, the kid who flew too close to the sun, and all these stories and shit. And it's like, so they're pretty much saying they were the reasons why the stories that we know are made. Like, you know what I mean? Like same with
Yeah.
Athena, Cersei's and shit. I
Mm-hmm.
forget that other the fat black dude's name. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was in like the past. He's one of like the first superhero stories ever told.
Talking about the Asian dude?
Yeah,
Yeah, he said fat black dude.
I said the Asian dude.
Yo, Gilgamesh is like all. He's basically just Superboy kind of, right? He has super strength, but he doesn't have all the abilities Icarus has.
I mean, I guess.
Like, what was his power? Like I could have swore like he had like a strong punch or something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty much like strength, I guess.
Yeah. Do you think he was stronger than Icarus in terms of strength alone, since that's his only power?
That's the thing about like this. Another question I have is like, if these are supposed to be gods, they didn't really feel like gods, in my opinion. Like, so you made a Eternal that could shoot finger beams. Like, you know what I mean? Compared to Cersei, who could pretty much turn stone into water and shit. Like, or Droog, he could take control over people's minds by the masses. It's like some of their powers didn't really make sense to me. Like, if they were supposed to be gods, like, you know what I mean? They didn't really feel like gods.
They kind of felt like just mutants.
Yeah, exactly.
They felt like they were mutants. But the thing about Icarus, if anyone was gonna be a god, it was Icarus, bro. This dude was
he was on some Superman.
He was like Superman, bro.
Yeah.
He was able to shoot lasers, fly. I don't know if he has super speed, but pretty much I would assume he would have super speed if you have super strength, kind of, to a certain extent. But
I don't know, man. It was a lot of questions, and also, did the Eternals create sign language? Because one of them was deaf, and she was using sign language. So, like, did they create sign language?
Probably. But when you gotta look at it, a lot of sign languages, there's different forms of sign language. So like hers can be like a celestial version, and she's been around for a long time, so she probably picked up on sign language.
No, but she was using it when they first showed her. First time they showed her ever.
I mean, you gotta think about it. The Celestials are the ones that created them. So like,
did they create sign language?
They probably created it because they've created planets and they've created like all types of humans. You know what I mean? So. Clearly, like from like I think probably they understand the universe more better than anyone, and they know communication is really important. So English has probably already existed to them. Mad shit has probably already existed to them because they created so many worlds, right?
I mean, we're just gonna have to assume that, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just one of those. That's what I mean by they don't give a lot of answers to a lot of the questions they have. Like, you know what I mean? But. I did like the twist, how it was like they were there to actually destroy the planet, or like not destroy the planet, pretty much let the Celestial be born from Earth or whatever, which is like a side thing is that so pretty much Thanos was a good guy because he delayed it when he snapped half the people away, so Thanos is a good guy.
I mean, I don't think he's a good guy. He didn't intentionally do that. You think he did that with that intentions?
I don't know if you knew this, but Thanos is an Eternal.
Yeah, that's what I learned that during the movie.
So he's an Eternal that has deviant like DNA. So he's like a mixture of both.
He's like, isn't he like half Eternal, half something else?
The deviant. He's like, yeah, he has some of the deviant DNA in him. So it's like, and then they were like, oh, we can only fight when it has to do with the deviants, when Thanos has deviant DNA and he's an Eternal. Wouldn't you try to stop him? Like, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah. They were really selective. They were just really selective on what they could do or not do. I think Thanos snapping half of the universe should have been an Eternal job to take care of. I think that would be something serious, and that's something that probably doesn't really. That's something that's not supposed to happen. Like Immortal's not supposed to be able to do that, something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think it can affect a lot. It can disturb and affect a lot in the universe just by doing that.
Yeah, but overall, I feel like they spent a lot of the movie explaining, which it sucks because you do need explaining, but I feel like we didn't get a lot of the characters, which goes to another one of my point. I feel like there was too many characters. They definitely could have cut them in half like 4 or 5. Like, you know what I mean? There was 12.
Do you think if this movie was a longer movie, it could have been better?
No.
No. Yo, I feel like, I love Angelina Jolie, but I feel like her character was just why?
He was just there.
Yeah, I feel like she was there for like, cause Angelina Jolie's like a famous actor. She's well known. She's pretty good. I'm not.
A lot of these actors are.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, like Selma, Harrington, and from Game of Thrones. The two guys from Game of Thrones, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of them actually they're pretty stacked.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like this should have been I don't know. I feel like it would have been. This movie would have been probably more interesting if it was like a couple of them looking for the rest of them. If that makes sense. It's like it focused on that. It had to. That's the thing. It had to focus on explaining their backstory, explaining why they broke up, explaining the deviants, explaining so much. Like in my personal opinion, when a movie starts with like scrolling text, it kind of just like, come on, man. I'm not trying to like long time ago. It's like, nigga, I'm not trying to like read like no, like this ain't Star Wars, nigga. Like, only Star Wars can get away with that shit. Like it's 2022. Like, come on, man. But I do think the best part of this movie was like the way it looks. Like it looks really good. Like I like some of the shots. I like their powers. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like how, I like the lighting. How when Angelina was using her weapons, how it glows and stuff. I like Makari, how she had her super speed looked really cool. Like a lot of the shit there was cool. It just I feel like we didn't get enough of it.
Yo, they were really that mind reading guy was kind of like OP, bro.
He was OP. He had his own little cult in the force.
He stopped the whole war from happening, bro, just like that. Like, it's kind of scary. And then I think my favorite power out of all of them was Cersei's, because she's kind of like an alchemist, bro.
Yeah, she pretty much is an alchemist.
That shit was fresh.
But nah, mine was definitely Makari. She was zooming, and then when she got tight and she was fucking up Icarus, I was like, okay, that's what I want to see. Like that shit was hard.
It's crazy how she was just chilling by herself on the ship the whole time.
Hey, fuck it, yeah, I know. But yeah, what's cool about this movie is that kind of what it's setting up. So like a lot of there's Eternals on every planet pretty much, or something like that. Like there's multiple Eternals, so a couple of them went to go look for all the other Eternals. So I just it'd be cool to see what they look like on other planets and shit. You know what I mean?
Wasn't it Sprite's ability? She can do hallucinations.
Yeah, it was shit like that. Yeah. But,
I felt bad for her, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of felt bad for her, but she was fucked up at the end.
Why?
She did. Because she loved Icarus. I understand that, but she had like a kid's body, so she kind of was fighting with that whole idea. But at the same time, you don't do your family like that, bro.
She literally, that's why they say like, yo, bitches will do anything for some dick, bro. Her whole team, like her family, thousands of years together. He was like, we gotta stop this, and she's like, oh, okay, I'm with it. Like they were like, what? Like they didn't say that. They were just like so confused. Like I'm like, yo, that's how you know they really didn't have nothing to do. Like she didn't have nothing to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just had to make it conflict. Another cool concept would have been like half Eternals versus the other half Eternals, kind of like a Marvel Civil War type thing.
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
But I like the deviants, the deviant creature guy. Yo, when he was collecting the power, it just got me so mad how he was collecting all these abilities.
And then got killed in 2 seconds. Like he did nothing throughout the whole movie.
But yeah,
like literally nothing.
We got to make sure. And then let's forget about the deviant. Let Angeline fight one of them just for a couple of minutes, and we'll deal with Icarus. And I was like, yo, I feel like he should have been the big bag. He should have been like super powerful at the end.
That's what I'm saying. It would have made sense for him to kill her and take her powers, and then he'd be like the big bad or something, or not even be a big bad. I think I wanted him to kill her and then like come to realization like, yo, we are the same, like, you know what I mean? Because they're pretty much the same. They're two parts of the same half, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and like if he got more like intelligence, it kind of would have been like, oh, like, okay, I need to help them stop this. And then like we could have became like a new Marvel hero or something, like, you know what I mean? Just more than just what it was, because most of the movie he was a mindless creature, and now you kind of give him intelligence, and it's kind of like, is he wrong for doing what he needed to do, just like the Eternals? Like, what the fuck?
He wasn't really bad though.
That's what
They
I'm
really
saying.
they really did him and his creatures dirty.
But for thousands of years, just killing them niggas.
Weren't they killing them because the deviants were too dangerous? Something like that.
The deviants were sent there just like before the Eternals to pretty much take out all the apex predators, but then they just got too OD, so he sent the Eternals.
Yeah.
But they're all made by the same nigga and all had pretty much the same objective to breed life.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. Another issue I have with this movie is that. So you're telling me, I know this is like random, but it just felt weird, like, you know. So you told me the fat black nigga, Fastos, right?
Yeah.
This nigga created everything. Like, we didn't do shit.
I think what the movie was trying to say that he knows everything, but he didn't. He already created all the stuff that we, because when he was on the planet, he was like, "Yo, they don't even know like this yet. They don't even know about this yet."
Yeah, he was talking about the engine.
Yeah, so I don't think he created everything on Earth. I think he just had the knowledge before everyone else did.
But he helped them. He literally said, "I'm about to give them the plow."
He helped them to a certain extent, and then when they created like the nuke.
I know, but I'm saying he's been helping us for all these years up until that point. So
I don't think he helped us with everything though.
I mean, the plow is one of the main structural things of society that we use to farm. That literally changed the way we eat food. Like that changed everything.
Yeah.
Same with the atomic bomb. That changed everything.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the things that he did, it's kind of like, oh well, humans ain't shit. They didn't really. Oh, we made up stories about these niggas. Like we really didn't do shit. Like I don't know. That's just kind of how I felt, and it was just like, okay,
what's wrong with that?
It was just like, oh, I guess, like, sure, like that's why our planet is so like everybody wants to pull up on Earth, like even though we ain't shit. Like I don't know.
Hey man, that could be true because we like as soon as we learned about technology, we grasped it like so fast. Like we got advanced really quick once we got the hang of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that could make a lot of sense. Like an alien just showed up, like, oh, let's turn up, and boop, boop, boop.
Alright, so what would you rate this movie?
I would give this movie a 6. I wasn't really feeling it like that. I felt like it was like a Thor movie.
I agree. I give it like a 5.5, 6. Like it looked really. It was just like a pretty girl. Like it looked nice.
It wasn't bad though. I feel like the visuals, like the fighting, wasn't bad, and
we just didn't get enough.
We just didn't get enough. Yeah.
But yeah. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this movie, even though it came out so long ago, is just kind of like after this year. Speaking of Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man, what is your thoughts on like the Marvel universe right now, and including the shows and shit, like going to the future? Like, how does it feel like after the Thanos shit? Like, you know what I mean? It's like there's just so much shit going on right now. Like,
I think it's kind of cool, but like, I really don't know where they're gonna take it. I don't know if Shang-Chi and all of them are gonna link together somehow, but I don't think they have, like in the comics, do they ever really correlate together?
everybody correlates with everything. It doesn't matter what. Like, it doesn't matter what.
It seems like they're trying to make a move away from the Avengers.
I mean, it's kind of like a galactic Avengers type shit. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're also setting up the new Avengers with Kate Bishop, the Hawkeye show with the little girl. What's up? What else? They're doing a new Miss Marvel. They're doing like She-Hulk. They're doing a lot of setting up for it to be like and Captain Marvel, the Brie Larson. So it's like they're doing a lot of setup. And Spider-Man's still here, but even though he's kind of on his own now. But
yeah. I really want to see that new movie with him just being on by himself, because
that movie's gonna be hard.
It was a weird movie how they ended it like that.
I like the suit at the end, bro.
It looked like the OG.
Yeah. But yeah, so the reason why I was saying that, kind of just like the state of Marvel, like, are you feeling like even with the past few movies, like it's kind of been hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
Yeah,
I mean, the last movie I've seen after the Endgame that I really liked was Shang-Chi.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's more so like Shang-Chi was like the best one out of all of them that came out after.
And that's saying a lot when they had 3 Spider-Mans on screen.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
But a lot of people are really loving the Spider-Man movies. Like loving them more than I thought. Like how good it was. Like I liked the movie, but I didn't love it.
Nah, people just love Tom Holland and that franchise, and like they got everything they wanted from it when it comes to like nostalgia. But I just wanted to see more, and I didn't get that. But yeah, Shang-Chi is my favorite out of all the post Endgame movies. The TV shows haven't got me, other than What If. I don't know.
Glamour of wearing diamonds. Diamonds bring status, elegance, and prestige. Their brilliance makes